Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, sorry for the lack of professionalism with the tank top, but I'm finally almost done with this trampoline I'm building for the girls, and it's hot outside. Anyway, also, more importantly, there's a word for the public announcement stuff. Yeah, I'm looking for it. Let me know if you know the word I'm talking about, where you just kind of a message to the group. If you're watching the Zooms and I'm going over something really stupid, in my opinion, really stupid, like last week it was with this new pinch strategy that technician had found, but also modified straight out of the gate. We've gone over purple zones that literally aren't mine, blue dots, Elliott wave. We've gone over a lot of stuff, and if I'm going over those, it's because there's no Tiggers left. I am not going to waste everyone's time listening to stupid stuff. There, for some reason, are a lot of people in here that just don't ever want to do the zones that I've done for the last 13 years. And I used to try to help people understand how their strategy works, because I'm very aware that there's just more than one way to do this. But just going forward, when I see those questions, I'm not even going to answer those until the end. I'm going to breeze right by them like I didn't even see them until the very end, and then I'll probably switch to making fun, only because it's not what I do. So who am I to say? Your guess is just as good as mine. But anyway, I felt bad for Lori, one of our ladies. She was like, "Can we get back to talking about stocks?" And as soon as she found out it was done, she's like, she was out. And for everyone else, sorry about that, Lori. And for everyone else thinking the same thing, if I'm going over something stupid, just know that's probably done for ticker call out. All right, anyway, jumping into it, U.S. dollar got a little bit of a bounce action going on, kind of annoying. So we gapped down, came back up. That's today, actually. Yeah. Okay, so this is the. No, new candle started yet. Okay, gap down, came back up. We'll need to see. As far as weekly zone to weekly zone, these blue zones are just like my yellow zones. Like, we expect to see something there, so not too surprised there. I am still short the other two. Obviously, they've seen better days. U.S. CAD. It was U.S. Japanese that had just added, or that had just either went short or just added. It's been so long since I've been in that Tigger. Or done anything with it. I think I've been in it forever. U.S. CAD, we're just rocking that thing short. Bitcoin, hanging out. I don't know. I'm kind of thinking bull flag right here. The whole market total, I think, moved a couple dollars. Tesla moved a couple dollars. Like, if you add every move together, I think it moved a couple dollars. The market doesn't know we're open yet. So, just sideways is kind of how I'm taking this. Now, we are a bit up there. We can bring on the indicators. RSI, literally just cooling off. Here was overbought. Look how not overbought we are. If we do add the 9 EMA, I did take that off because it was kind of distracting. At this point, it looks like we're under the 9 EMA now, and now that starts to look more like, hey, we're headed for a downturn. Psychologically, when you remove everything and remove the noise, sideways, and that's it. The NASDAQ, we dipped below here for 1 second. We're still in this range. So sideways, as of right now, that points more to a continuation up. I think tomorrow we have the FOMC. We'll see if we can get any catalyst there. It might be the catalyst that spikes it up. It might just completely stay in the range. Might drop it right back down when Powell doesn't talk about rate cuts, and then we're just right back in the range. Personally, if I do see that kind of price action, I'm going to catch that knife to the downside. I am long ES right now, and I do have a wider stop. It's below this. It's actually below this green. It's a wick on mine right here, hanging out. And maybe I'll add on if it just drops down to here. That's just kind of where I'm at on that. I'm not doing anything until the market moves. Grandpa Dow started looking like a reversal and then rejected. Kind of bear flag reversal. Starting to see that. Man, for the Dow, for the run that's been on, man, I don't know. I don't know how bad that actually is. I know Cody just went long. I think he might have tagged out on that. So be it. You know, that's just kind of how it is. It's the name of the game. It's the worst you can do. I gotta say, this is a white zone. It's a 15-minute. You know what? Actually, we're changing that to blue. That's a lot of price action right there. I'm gonna keep an eye. That might be where I go along the Dow. I've sat out of the Dow long enough. What'd the Russell do? Russell actually kind of held up today. Interesting. Nothing to really go over there. Tesla with a little bit of a pop-up, hit that zone, sold off. Of course, it pops up. Now, here's why I bought it today, if you guys are curious. why I bought it here and not here. I was already thinking about buying Tesla. One, I was asleep, but no excuses. I did kind of see bull flag reversal. So you saw the options contracts. I bought the 305s. I bought the 305s for the 25th. I want to say it was the 25th, a couple weeks out. It's in the chat. And I even joked about closing it because it was up 4%. I was like, well, with the way this market's going, I should probably just let that go. It's down right at the expected move, and we're bouncing. And I'm just looking. I saw Dylan. I don't know if this got covered yesterday. I'm sure Cody covered it. He said TSLL looking to go long. It's a leverage version of Tesla. And I think it's a knife catch. There's two ways to play this, and TSLL might not be a bad way. This does have decay. It's going to exaggerate every move, both to the ups and downside. But the thing is with Tesla, and this is the chart I would be watching, not the leverage version, is Elon just getting started with this rant, or is that kind of like the worst of it? The shock is over, and we're kind of just back to Tesla. So that's why I grabbed. I thought about buying shares. I thought about grabbing some more shares in the growth account, but then I was like, you know what? I'll just grab an options in my personal account and kind of risking capital that thing just in case, because if it turns into a waterfall moment. But Tesla has gone through quite a bit. I mean, there was the market crash. You know, here's a new clash. We're clashing with Trump. Here's all that, and we're still here. I can create the bullish argument. I don't know how much of that is me creating the bullish argument, so that's kind of my disclaimer there, and why I was very tempted and why I did get in Tesla.